I wish I could update you as to the current situation exactly on the ground here, but as we discussed in our last conversation, we are amongst the hundreds, tens of hundreds of people right now who are in lockdown inside the United States Capitol complex. This is a live shot of what is going on outside. What I want to do is walk you through what this was like when it happened. We arrived up here at the U.S. Capitol around noon. Now, normally that's about a 30-minute trip. It took us about an hour and a half to get up here and into our position, which was going to be in the U.S. House Cannon House Office Building Rotunda. That is where we had planned to bring you our coverage today of the Electoral College vote. We began that coverage at about 1 o'clock today, and as we have said, it only lasted for about 15 minutes. The Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, and Vice President Mike Pence took their places on the rostrum of the House chamber. At that point, they began the procedure which was going to wind up with the election of President-elect Joe Biden. They began alphabetically. When they got to Arizona, about 15 minutes into the procedure, that is when the first official objection from the House members and a Senate member was lodged. So at about 1:15 this afternoon, the entire process came to a halt. And that is because that is what the Constitution of the procedure called for. At that point, as you can see there, they moved over to the United States Senate for the Senate to begin 2 hours of debate. There was an address there by the Senate Majority Leader, Mitch McConnell. He described to them in no uncertain terms that he was not on board with this effort to not proceed with this Electoral College vote today. And that was pretty much the procedural day. It was, a lot of protests up here, but for the most part, we'd seen that kind of day up here before. That all changed at about, I would say, 1:40 this afternoon. That is when a U.S. Capitol police officer from our vantage point ran into the United States Rotunda of the Cannon House office building and started ordering everyone to immediately evacuate the building. Now, we were not told at the moment why we were evacuating the building. I can tell you when you were in that situation, you evacuate the building. The questions can be asked as you were on the move, which is what we did. Equipment was broken down as quickly as possible, and then we were on the move. I'm going to be a little bit careful here with telling you exactly where we went and how we went there, but it's no secret, as you can see from the video that is on there, the screen right now, there is a subterranean network of areas and hallways that you can traverse at the United States Capitol complex, and that is what we did. We were kept in one area, I would say probably for about 50 minutes to about an hour, at which point we were told at one moment that the building was clear, and we were expecting that we were going to be able to go back to our location, resume our live shots, and resume our coverage. That then changed quickly. Another wave of United States Capitol police officers came into our location and quickly began ordering everyone to evacuate the location we had been evacuated to. So we were on the move once again. Gear collected, belongings collected, and we were on the move. When we reached our second location, that is when we had heard an alert come over the radio of a U.S. Capitol police officer who was standing by with us that shots had been fired on the House floor. It was repeated several times. Shots fired, House floor, shots fired, House floor, shots fired, House floor. We heard it 3 distinct times. At that moment, another wave of officers came in, and we were told to stand to the walls because they needed to clear the hallway out because they were going to be bringing injured officers through. There was anywhere from 15 to 20 officers who walked through the area where we were. There were lacerations to their faces. There were lacerations to their necks. We could see injuries about their heads. Many of them were bloodied on one side. You could see they had suffered bruises and punches. The only good part about any of that was they were all on their feet. They were all talking. They were all talking to each other, trying to make sure each other were okay. Jim and Marina, at that point, we were cleared from that location and moved to another location where we are right now, under barricade right now, under lockdown.
Yeah.
So that's our situation.
All right, Tom Fitzgerald, thank you for that. Really extraordinary to hear what people are going through and what's happening right now unfolding in the Capitol.